Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we've gotten the whiteboard out. I know the NFL power rankings didn't quite go all season long, but don't worry, whiteboard will be back. We'll be doing some fun videos along the way. Baseball, it's not too far away, a couple months away, but for now, we got the NFL playoffs starting this weekend, and I couldn't help myself. I thought it was time to do a prediction video, and honestly, I don't know who's gonna really care too much about what my predictions are, but I like to bring out the Hartrodamus predictions, and we're gonna start over on the AFC side in the first round. This weekend we have obviously the 6 teams playing. Tennessee got the first round bye with the top seed. First game of the night, this one's Sunday night, I believe. Kansas City Steelers. A lot of people calling this the Ben Roethlisberger retirement party, and honestly, can you really blame them? We gotta really give the number 2 seeded Chiefs. They're gonna advance to the next round, and they're gonna smack down on these Steelers. They played them a couple weeks ago. They laid them out. Steelers probably 13-point underdogs at this point. And honestly, the Chiefs are going to come into play. Tyreek Hill had a little bit of an injury in the last week. We'll see if that carries over. But otherwise, these Chiefs are going to roll. Number 2 seed, barely missing out on number 1. Ben Roethlisberger, good night. Next game up, we have the Bills versus the Patriots. Again, another rematch. Third time these guys are going to be facing each other this year. Bills, Patriots split 1-1. The one game the Patriots did win, it was in very bad weather out in Buffalo, very windy. I think Mac Jones set records 2 passes the entire game and 1, something like that. And then the Bills ended up winning the game 2 when it was more of a level playing field when they played in Foxborough. Again, we're going to be in Buffalo, so really we don't know what the weather is going to be like a couple days out. Well, hopefully it's better than that first game. Josh Allen, I think you got to give it to him here. He's been here before. He's been in the playoffs. This is Mac Jones' first time. Bill Belichick obviously going to be very, very prepared. It's going to be a great game, but I'm going to give the Bills the advantage here. And no matter what, if the Bills are winning, whoever wins the second game is going to have to play Tennessee. So we're going to see Kansas City Bills rematch. I think it was AFC Championship last year rematch, so they're going to play in the next round. And then we go to the other side. We got the Bengals and the Raiders. We all know what happened this past Sunday. The amazing drama. They're up here. Their emotions are very high. Bengals, they rested a lot of their starters. Joe Burrow, he rested them the last week of the playoffs. And honestly, Raiders kind of squeezing in, having an up and down season all season long. A lot of off the field drama. So I got to give this one. I'm giving this one to the Bengals. So we're going to have the top 4 seeds all moving along in my mind to the second round. Coming over to the NFC side of things, we have the Buccaneers facing off against the Eagles. Eagles squeezing in with probably the worst record out of everyone in the playoffs. They had a weak division, so they really managed to squeeze in, beating up on the Giants, beating up on the football team along the way here. Buccaneers, repeat champions. They're coming in at number 2 seed. Obviously, Green Bay, number 1. But the Buccaneers, they're having a lot of injuries, definitely on the wide receiver front. With Mike Evans, he left the game last week. A little bit of injuries. Antonio Brown, we all know what happened a couple weeks ago with that. Honestly, I made a video of that. Check that out. But it's going to be no question about it for me. The Buccaneers, seed number 2, going to advance the second round. They're only 8.5-point favorites right now, so a lot of people thinking the Eagles are at least going to keep this closer than we're used to, and it makes a lot of sense considering what the injuries have been like for the Buccaneers. But end of the day, they're going to get by. Brings us on to the next matchup here, and it's going to be pretty boring. Boring predictions. I'm picking favorites. So we got number 3 seed Dallas Cowboys going to be moving on to face the Green Bay Packers. That's my prediction. They're just going to San Fran, just getting in by the skin of their teeth. That division stacked up, though. We honestly didn't see San Fran squeezing in like that, but the NFC bottom side was a little bit weaker. San Fran squeezing in. Garoppolo, I just get that name right, but he has not looked amazing, and San Fran squeezed out that win down the stretch here against the Rams, so whatever. Number 4 and 5. Now, I believe this to be probably the closest matchup of the week. If I had to give a second place, I'd probably give it to the Bills game as marquee matchups to watch. But this one, they're again facing each other for the third time. Division foes, 1-1 split on the season. Rams got the first one. Cardinals bounced back with the second one. And I think with the Rams at home, they're going to bounce back yet again. And I know this is pretty lame of me, but I'm predicting all the favorites, all the home teams to win. Pretty easy to do, but at this point, I don't see an upset in the making. So there you have it. That's what I have going on to the next round. And we're going to complete the bracket because I want to go perfect, and you guys all think I'm a genius when it comes to predictions. So going back, let's go to AFC, the 2 seed and the 3 seed. Bills Chiefs rematch. Bills actually got the better hand of the Chiefs earlier in the season this year, but I think the Chiefs made some pretty good drastic changes, especially on the defensive side. And I think they're going to get away with this one and win in the rematch, which to me has them being advantaged to go on to the conference championship. On the other side, we have the Titans, we have the Bengals, and I think this will be an awesome football game. And believe it or not, this is where I believe the first upset has the potential to be made, but I can't do it. I'm going to have to pick the Titans with Derrick Henry coming off the IR and making moves to play in that game. I think he's going to definitely make a hell of a difference. And the defense, wow, just dropping these balls. And the defense just makes a big difference too for Tennessee. Their offense has so many weapons, so many things for Tannehill to choose from. It's really going to be a coming out party. Look for that one to be very close, though. And honestly, if the Bengals can make it, Joe Burrow, he might have had some experience in that first game and come out flying. This is his chance. Don't be shocked if the Bengals win. But again, I'm being lame. I'm picking favorites. This is predictions. This is football. I know there's going to be an upset, but this is me. This is what I'm thinking. So moving along. Buccaneers, Rams. This is where I think it starts to get a little bit interesting with the Buccaneers. How they handle the Eagles is going to be a big story. But as of this point in time, I don't know if they have what it takes. I think the defense on the Rams is going to get to Brady. And without the weapons that he's used to, he's lost a couple on the wide receivers, and they're a little banged up. I'm actually going to edge out Brady, and I don't think he's moving on. He's getting knocked out in this round, and the Rams are moving on to the next round. This Packers, Cowboys, I am excited for the second round. If my first round is correct, this second round of football is, it's going to be some great football. Let's be honest, playoff football, always good. Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys. Now this is just another one could really go either way. Both these teams are pretty equally matched, but the extra little bit of rest, getting the backfield rested for Green Bay. Aaron Jones, hopefully he's back in action. Devontae Adams, big weapon on them. I think just the 3 of them on offense, and it's going to be a big deal. Getting that little bit of extra rest. I'm giving the edge to Green Bay. It's lame, I know. I'm just picking, but I have picked one upset. Rams over Bucks. Is it an upset? Is it kind of lame? It's kind of lame, but that's okay. Moving along. Conference championships. Titans, Chiefs. Titans beat the Chiefs earlier in the season. Titans have been they've been a force. They've been so weird though, but because they've lost to the Jets, they lost to other teams that are not so great, and other times they've beaten all the tough teams, and they're number 1 seed. But I think it's time. Mahomes gonna get it done. He's going back to the Super Bowl for the 3rd straight year. 4th straight year. No, 3rd? Yeah, 3rd straight year. Something like that. Mahomes, so good. You're kind of losing track of that. But I do think the Chiefs come out of the AFC side. It's not an easy path for them. Bills are going to be tough. Titans obviously going to be tough. There's obviously no easy path, but at least they got a good start with the Steelers. On this side of things, Green Bay versus Rams. Again, I'm just going top seed. Top teams are going to win. I'm going to pick Green Bay here. Just like what I've seen, Aaron Rodgers, he's got something to prove this year with his weapons at his disposal. He says Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver he's ever played with. For him to say that, that's saying something. So barring injury, I think this is what we're going to see in the Super Bowl. And Kristen's out there cooking, so I don't know if she's going to like this, so I'm going to just circle who I think is going to win, because for those that don't know, Kristen out there, big Chiefs fan. So we're going to pick the Green Bay Packers to win it all. That's where I'm at. Let me know what you guys think. Is this bracket, it's kind of mumbo jumbled at this point, but yeah. What do you guys think? Welcome back. We'll see you guys out there. Next video, next prediction. Peace out.